D plus DPC.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, kiddo, what's going on?
I think I really want a steam machine.
I think I really want a steam machine too, to be honest, but they're going to be expensive, and the Rampocalypse is still going on. They might be impossible to find for this first 6 months or a year. I don't think I can get you one right away.
But, Dad, I really want one. All my friends are going to want one, and it'll be really cool, and I want to be able to play my Steam games on the TV and the projector.
You know, that's fair, and I get you. But technically, we've got Steam Machine at home.
Dad, don't be that mean.
Okay, but seriously, I've got a cheap office PC with a Ryzen processor. I've got an inexpensive Radeon graphics card. You can do a little bit of tinkering. We're going to load something called Bazzite on here, which is basically Steam OS. It's a Linux distro. And then it'll kind of be a Steam machine, just a lot cheaper and not quite as powerful as the one that Valve's going to be selling. And that'll be okay, right?
Yeah, but how are we going to build that?
That's a great question. And I think I'll show you and the folks at home. Thanks for joining us, by the way. Let's do this thing.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
Now what we have here is a pretty standard HP desktop computer, office computer, home office. This one has a Ryzen 5 4600G in it, which is a capable Ryzen 5 processor, pretty similar in performance to a Ryzen 5 3600. It's got a little bit less of the L3 cache, so it's not as great dedicated for gaming, but the performance difference is like 10 to 15%. Really, really close. These are all over the place as people upgrade their business and home office desktops. So you can find these on eBay regularly for around $200 if you're patient. 16 gigabytes of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, and this one had a power supply with an 8-pin, which made it really, really easy for us to upgrade. Then we just had to we decided to go with the Radeon 6600, RX 6600, which is an 8 gigabyte VRAM graphics card that allows us to keep that sort of, AMD build, which makes it a little bit easier to do some of these Steam Deck, Steam Machine type builds with the Steam OS, and really low cost. We managed to find this one actually on Facebook Marketplace for about $100, and we were able to find the 6600 for $100 as well. So we're in about $200 on this build. You're going to come out probably a little higher than that, but if you're patient, you might be able to get pretty close to that. You're just looking for, can you find yourself a Ryzen 5 with 16 gigabytes of RAM and an SSD? Preferably, you're going to find that power supply with the 8-pin connector. If not, you might have to use some kind of a SATA to 6-pin adapter, or you'd have to use something like a 3050 low profile.
So the first thing we need to do is download Bazzite from bazzite.gg. And on that website, we're going to find the installation guide and the actual download and installation instructions and the files. You need to know what kind of hardware you're using and whether that hardware is compatible. That's why we recommend using the Ryzen or the AMD combo, which is the easiest to use. You can verify your hardware there right on the website, and then you'll need to make sure that you have a bootable drive that you'll be able to use and that you can copy it to an NVMe drive on your computer. Follow the instructions and you're there.
How's Marvel Rivals going?
I don't think it's working.
Alright, well this is try number what? 5?
5, yeah.
5, yeah, okay. Maybe Marvel Rivals isn't the best game for this. Okay, we are in our spare room. We got the projector all set up and firing. It is plugged into our Bazzite PC. And moment of truth, can we game on a projector on our Bazzite Steam machine? And we are back. So I'm excited, like genuinely excited, because this thing was pretty easy to put together. It was very inexpensive to put together, and we have Steam Machine at home, right?
We do have Steam Machine at home now.
We do have Steam Machine at home. Now this is sort of more of a proof of concept. This is a pre-built, just an HP desktop. I'll put a link to a similar PC in the description, maybe eBay listing so you know about what you'd be looking for. This I found on Facebook Marketplace for $100. Already had a hard drive in it, already had 16 gigs of RAM in it, already had a power supply with an 8-pin on it, so I didn't have to put an adapter on this. I spent another $100 to get an RX 6600 graphics card, which is sort of the lowest I'd go with on something like this if you want to be able to sort of emulate Xbox Series S and stock PS5 settings, to be honest. It is great for playing games that are a few years old, great for playing games at 1080p 60, 1440p, just not really in the cards for something like this. And the newest AAA games, you're not getting ray tracing on this. But if you want a similar experience to what you're having on a console right now for as little as a couple $100, boy, this thing was impressive to me. And there were good and bad. What was it like gaming on this thing?
Well, I'm going to start with the bad. I feel like Marvel Rivals just wasn't an option. We have tried everything that we can think of.
Yeah, we went with different Proton versions. We put a different script in the launcher so that it would bypass one of the extra launch windows. We tried messing with the resolution. We tried fixing the frame rate. It wanted to crash. It didn't want to play. It just, and I know how much you love Marvel Rivals, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We'll fix it on the next one.
Well,
what else?
We can't play any Fortnite on here either.
Yeah, Easy Anti-Cheat just does not work on SteamOS or Bazzite because it's basically SteamOS, which is sad because you can play Fortnite on your phone, but not this. So if Fortnite is your whole thing, this is not it, bro. Sorry.
And then there's also that the audio just was cutting out very randomly.
When we plugged it into the projector, which you see some footage of, that looked really cool. It scaled really well. It's a 4K projector. It was running at 1080p, but frame rates look good. Looked really smooth. It's a 110-inch screen, so it looks great. But yeah, we had some audio cutouts. We had some micro stutters. I think we can work all that out just by messing with some of the Linux features, but just keep it in mind, it's not going to be plug and play. What else?
Well, I think there's some positives.
Yeah.
It was running really smoothly, and I didn't notice much bugging besides Marvel Rivals, of course. It played really well. I think we got some good FPS on there even. It was working really well for the price.
Yeah, how did you like Jedi Fallen Order?
I absolutely love that experience. It ran really well, and I didn't notice any bugging. Didn't crash even once on there, I don't think. So
Yeah.
I think it worked pretty well.
Yeah. So I think we've got a really good proof of concept. I think this is working, and it will work better in the future when we do it again. And I think that's our next little bit of news. We have 2 more planned Steam Machine-esque, Steam Machine-like builds where we're going to try a mini, kind of a cube ITX PC that'll look a lot like the Steam Machine, and we have one that's going to be more of a console-like ATX, like a long, flat one, small form factor, that you can easily shove under a TV or under the projector if we want to keep playing games on the projector, which I think we should do. Those videos are going to be coming soon. We're going to be working on those probably next week and try to get them out to you as soon as we can, because honestly, I think we're kind of sold on the Steam Machine idea. I think we're gonna keep one, and we're going to try some projector gaming and some couch gaming. So stay tuned if you want to see that stuff. Again, it's not an easy experience, like out of the box the same way as turning on a PlayStation 5 is. You do have to mess with some of the stuff, but this is still a desktop PC. There's still a desktop environment in it. You could do your homework on this thing, on the projector. You want to do your homework on a 110-inch projector screen?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think you do. But there's an opportunity here to make something cool and custom. There's so much customization when it comes to Bazzite and to Linux in general, SteamOS. And with customization comes the chance of something not working, something not being compatible with something else, something breaking, you making a mistake, and then having to start over on an installation or on customizing settings. So as long as you're comfortable with that, come along with us on the journey, and you too can have Steam Machine at home. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.